Mr. Williams' personal assistant became concerned at approximately 11:45 a.m. when he failed to respond to knocks on his bedroom door. At that time, the personal assistant was able to gain access to Mr. Williams' bedroom and entered the bedroom to find Mr. Williams clothed in a seated position, unresponsive, with a belt secured around his neck, with the other end of the belt wedged between the closed closet door and the door frame. His right shoulder area was touching the door, with his body perpendicular to the door and slightly suspended.
Sad to hear that. It's hard to hear that. That is preliminary findings, Marin County Sheriff's, in the death of 63-year-old Robin Williams, a legend, a man that we're finding out from all of you. We loved him. He made us laugh. He made us cry. He had us by the heart. He made us feel something, and that's what he wanted to do. And from what we gathered from people who knew him, had a chance to interview him, spend any time with him, he cared about people. No matter who you were, he wanted to make you feel special. From an extra on a movie set to the greatest interviewer, that was what Robin Williams was all about. I believe that's a scene from Dead Poets Society. Many of you are mentioning your favorite movies, your favorite moments. Let me go to my panel. Let's celebrate his life for a moment. And Holland, I'll start with you. When you think about that moment, was it a comedy? Was it a dramatic role? What do you remember about Robin Williams?
You know, a lot of people don't talk about What Dreams May Come, but I really loved him in that. Unfortunately, it was also a fantasy about a suicide and him looking for his wife. But he was just so magical and fantastic in that role. I mean, he always is. And also, I must say that I loved every interview that he would give, whether it was to Oprah or whoever. I loved watching him just be present and be. And that's the number one thing I think I'm going to miss the most, is his energy. Is just it was so infectious.
There you go. Patty posting this, same thing. What Dreams May Come. So prophetic. A beautiful movie. Hey, let's get a call in, then we'll hear from Dr. E as well. Vincent's with us in Texas. Hey, Vincent, your emotions when you heard the news, Vincent.
Thank you for what you do, Mike. You do it very well.
Thanks.
The emotion was unbelievable. I'm a 57-year-old male veteran, and it's the first time I've ever teared up on an actor. I was at a restaurant bar yesterday, approximately 200 people. Total pandemonium, loud. The news comes on, Robin Williams died, and so help me, Mike, for about 10 seconds, you could have heard a pin drop. Everyone, every age group, children, everybody. And the guy touched so many people. And to echo what the young lady said earlier, what dreams may come, to me personally, there is nothing more powerful than Matt Damon when Robin holds him in the movie and he tells him, it's not your fault. It's not your fault. And I defy man, woman, or child not to cry when you see that and you feel that emotion. That's just such beauty, such beautiful beauty.
Yeah. Vincent, thanks for the call. Thanks for sharing. And again, we can hear the emotion in your voice. Steve, do we have that clip so many are talking about? Good Will Hunting. And it's basically, it's not your fault. Robin Williams, he's trying to bring therapy to Matt Damon, who's had a brutal childhood. And he wants Matt Damon to soften up, and he certainly does. We'll get that clip ready for you. In the meantime, let's go to Dr. E, or Dr. Erik Fisher. Do you have a favorite moment from Robin Williams, a role, a scene that you remember?
Well, I think there's a couple. I do want to take a segue from what that comment was just made. Is with suicide, so many times people have to understand it's not their fault. Nobody in Robin's life should feel that it was their fault, you know. But one of my favorite lines was just in Mrs. Doubtfire, where he comes up from the cake and hello. You know, I love that line. And he was the indomitable Peter Pan in Hook.
Yes.
That was his.
Yes.
That captured who he was, the essence of his soul, and he just brought so much joy to me when I saw what he did. I was always looking forward to what he was going to do next.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, we have mentioned Good Will Hunting, and it's when I was asked today, that was the clip I picked. It's not your fault. It's so powerful. It brought a tear to my eye earlier. It may again. So let's watch it. Matt Damon. He won an Oscar for this role as well. Here it is.
It's not your fault. It's not your fault.
Oh my God. Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
I'm telling you, it gets me every time. I'm sure many of you have had so many people tweet to say that you've seen that, or maybe you rewatched it and you sat and tears welled up, as they are in mine right now, because it hits us. It's what we all want. We all want someone to tell us it's not our fault. And at our core, we want to believe it. More coming up. Stay with us.